year was the year of brightening up my home, taking it from dark to light. The next room that is going to be transformed into a bright space is the master bedroom, complete with a new bed frame and a new Lull mattress. Now this 4-poster bed has been my pride and joy. I bought it in 2004, a gazillion years ago, and I have absolutely loved it. Recently, my daughter has said that she would like it in her room because she can drape some fabric from it, from the top of the canopy, and make it look like a princess bed. And I think it would be great in there. Plus, it is starting to show some wear and tear. The pleathery, leathery stuff that's on the headboard and the footboard are starting to fade and disintegrate. So I thought it was time to swap out the bed. When we purchased our home, it was a vacation rental for another family. So when we bought it, it was fully furnished. And this bed came with the house. It's been in a guest bedroom upstairs, and I wanted to refinish it for a while, and I actually started the process a couple months ago. I did not film it, but I took off that pleathery, leathery part that was on the headboard, the footboard, and the side rails. And this is what I was left with. I absolutely loved the lines of this bed, and I knew it would be a gorgeous addition to my bedroom. So the first thing that we need to do is sand it down, get all of that lacquer off of the top of the stain. So I had my sweet boys, they helped me sand and scuff up all of the surfaces on the bed frame and also the nightstands. Our next step was to take some crud cutter and wash everything down really thoroughly to make sure that there was no grease or grime anywhere. That way the paint adheres really well to the bed frame. What was left over after taking all of those leather pieces off of the head, footboard, and sideboard were little staples. And after I pulled those out, there were holes left over. So what I had to do was fill those holes with some wood putty. I filled those in and then I sanded everything smooth. And finally, I caulked around all of the edges of the bed. And then before painting, I gave it one more good wash. I love the color of paint that I used in my kitchen remodel on the kitchen cabinets. So we're gonna stick with that same paint color. It is a polar bear paint. And I got cabinet grade paint. This is more expensive, but I think that it's worth the price. I think it was around $50 a gallon. It's done so well on my kitchen. So I want that same high quality paint on my bed frame. I also purchased a bear primer. And the reason why I'm going to use a primer is because I didn't sand the wood down to the bare wood. So there is some color that is still left on the bed frame, and I did not want this dark stain coming through the paint. So we're gonna start off with a coat of primer. Now I made a little makeshift paint shop outside of my garage. I got some plastic tarps and I gloved up with some kitchen gloves. I got a mask, and yes, that is a shower cap over my head. I did not want to get paint in my hair, and a shower cap is a great solution to keep it out. I am using a paint sprayer, and the reason why I use a paint sprayer is because I absolutely love the finish that you get from a paint sprayer. I just purchased mine a few years ago on Amazon. It was really affordable, and it does the job beautifully. I did one coat of primer on both sides of all of my pieces. I let it dry overnight, and then I did 2 coats of the polar bear paint on each side for a total of 3 coats, and then I let it sit in my garage for 2 days to dry completely. I also had fans on it to make sure that it was really hard and dry by the time we brought it inside. Now it's time to do the swapperoo. So we're gonna take down that 4-poster bed and move it upstairs into my daughter's room. Next, we brought in that newly painted bed frame and began to put it together. Again, I had the invaluable help of both Twin A and Twin B, and my sweet aunt also lend a helping hand putting everything back together. Now I couldn't have a new bed frame without a new mattress. Now, I have been wanting a new mattress for a while, but I am pretty picky. Considering how much time we spend in our beds, you want to be comfortable when you're asleep. I found an amazing mattress from Lull. Lull is a company that offers high quality foam mattresses. And guess what? They shipped it to me in a box. It just showed up right at my front door. No more strapping your brand new mattress to the top of the car and driving down the freeway. It just came right to my house, which was amazing. I brought it inside, and alone I was able to unbox this mattress in under 5 minutes. All I had to do was roll it out of the box, remove the protective plastic covering around the mattress, and it puffed right up like an inflated balloon. The setup was so easy. So we got our mattress and we placed it inside of our new bed frame. Once it was on, everybody wanted to test it out. I cannot blame them. My kids were on there, my husband, me, my aunt, my in-laws, and everybody said the same thing, that it was so comfortable. I recently ran a half marathon and I put the mattress on my bed frame the night before I ran, which is a pretty gutsy move, because for all my runners out there, you know you want to be rested for the race. I woke up race day ready, relaxed, and excited to run. That is saying something about this mattress. It was a perfect mix of comfort and support. Plus, it has a cooling gel layer. The Lull Original Mattress offers a 365-night trial, free shipping, free returns, and a lifetime warranty. That is an outstanding offer. Now, what would make that even better? How about a promo code for $300 off any sized original mattress? I will leave the link to Lull in my description box, as well as the promo code. So head on over to Lull and get yourself your own amazingly comfortable mattress. Now we're going to be moving on to what was a very blank wall. I wanted this wall to be a feature, a real focal point, something that would stand out. And I knew by adding a few box moldings around the bed to frame the bed and the mirror, it would do the job beautifully. I got some trim pieces from Lowe's and I cut them with my miter saw, and then I put them against the wall using my nail gun. I'm also using a very long level, which helps me to keep everything 100% straight. Walls are not always straight, so it's great to have an independent source to help you keep everything on track. Oh yeah, and I also use the help of my boys again. They're so awesome. So once everything was nailed into the wall, I got some caulk and I caulked around each side of the trim, and then I also filled in all of those nail holes. I had some very ornate mirrors on either side of my bed, and with the new frame, it had clean lines. So I wanted to switch out those mirrors for something that was a little more streamlined. Now, as you know, I love my thrift store, and occasionally this thrift store gets overstock from all of the hotels in the Orlando area, and they got a shipment of new mirrors that had never been opened before, still in the box. They are absolutely huge, and the best part is that they were only $49 a piece. Amazing, a brand new mirror. For this size, mirrors can be so expensive, so I scooped those up so fast. And what I did was I used a wall dog, I screwed it into a stud, and then I hung my mirrors. I love how the trim frames out these mirrors, makes them look more substantial and a focal point. Let's talk about these gorgeous nightstands. The white color on these makes it look so crisp and clean and fresh. To coordinate the gold that I have throughout the room, I'm going to paint the knobs that are on the nightstands. I took them outside and I sprayed them in some metallic gold Rust-Oleum spray paint. I just did one coat and then I let them dry overnight. Once they were dry, I just simply reattached them back to the nightstands, and now they look so high-end, so beautiful, elegant, and they add a bit of sparkle with the gold knobs, which enhances and ties all the other gold together in the room. Let's talk about how I styled my nightstands. First off, I'm gonna use a marble tile that I purchased at Lowe's. Now, I've talked about this before and I'm gonna tell you again, it's such a classy way to add stone into your space. I buy these at Lowe's, they are $10 a piece. I added a plastic cabinet stopper to the bottom on each of the 4 corners. That way it doesn't scrape up my nightstand. They look so sophisticated, but they're also functional because you can put a cup of water or a water bottle, whatever, and it's not gonna ruin the top of your nightstand if it spills. So these are 10 out of 10. I love these so much. Okay, I also have created some beautiful flower arrangements in a cut glass urn. I added some white and cream flowers, which brighten up the space again, bring in some nature and some freshness. On this side, I added a candle, and then on the opposite nightstand, I put a small ginger jar. And then you have to have some ambient lighting, so I've got my gold lamps. My bedding is just so fantastic. I got a lot of the pillows at HomeGoods, and then I also got the comforter and the shams from Mellani. Adding light, bright, fresh bedding can really brighten up your space, make it feel cozy, and like you just want to dive right into bed. Wow, what a transformation. My daughter that gets the princess bed walked in yesterday and said, "Mom, this looks like a hotel." And I really think it does. It looks so elegant and timeless, and it's light and bright. It also feels twice as big because the 4 pillars are gone, so you have an unobstructed sight line to anywhere in the room. I am so happy that I brightened up the space. It is a joy to wake up in this room. If you're looking for a life-changing mattress, definitely go check out Lull. Again, I will leave a link to their website, the promo code for $300 off in my description box and also in my pinned comment. I hope you like this transformation as much as I did. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for watching.